All right, you know what time it is. Neil Ratner Rock Doc here with a story. This past week in 1968, the Rolling Stones had the number one song in the UK with Jumpin Jack Flash. It became a number one. No, it never made it to, and although it never made it to number one in the US, the song has become one of the most popular and recognizable of all Rolling Stone songs. And today, I thought I would tell you a few things about the tune that you might not know. But as usual, a little background first. The idea for the song started back in '68 when the Stones were working on material for their new album, Beggar's Banquet. Mick Jagger was staying at Keith Richards at his country house, and according to Keith, the lyrics came from a grey dawn at Midlands. Mick and I had been up all night. It was raining outside, and there was the sound of these boots near the window belonging to my gardener, Jack Dyer. It woke Mick up. He said, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, that's Jack. That's Jumpin' Jack." I started to work around the phrase on the guitar, which was an open tuning, singing the phrase Jumpin' Jack. Mick said, "Flash." And suddenly, we had this phrase with a great rhythm and ring to it. Now, Jagger said that the lyrics came out of all the acid of Satanic Majesties. It's about having a hard time and getting out. Just a metaphor for getting out of all the acid things. And Brian Jones described it as getting back to the funky essential essence following the psychedelia of the Satanic Majesties Request. And there's no question the song took the band back to their good old blues roots. Now, Bill Wyman was pissed off because he never got a writing credit. According to Wyman, "We got to the studio early once, and in fact, I think it was a rehearsal studio. I don't think it was a recording studio. And there was just myself, Brian, and Charlie. The Stones never arrive at the same time, you know, and Mick and Keith hadn't come. And I was just messing about, and I just sat down at the piano and started doing this riff. And then Brian played a bit of guitar, and Charlie was doing a rhythm. We were just messing with it for 20 minutes, just filling in time. And Mick and Keith came in, and we stopped. And they said, 'Hey, that sounded really good. Carry on. What is it?' And then the next day, we recorded it. Mick wrote great lyrics to it, and it turned out to be a really good single." And Keith is very proud of his guitar work on the tune, having said, "When you get a riff like Flash, you get a feeling of elation, a wicked glee. I can hear the whole band take off behind me every time I play Flash. There's this extra sort of turbo overdrive. You jump on the riff and it plays you. Levitation is probably the closest analogy to what I feel." Now, the song came out so well that although it was intended for Beggar's Banquet, they left it off the album and released it as a single. The tune has been featured in films and has been covered by numerous performers, including Thelma Houston, Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, Peter Frampton, Leon Russell, and my old friend Johnny Winter, who did a blistering version. Now, Jumpin' Jack Flash is also the most performed song by the Rolling Stones. The band have played this during every tour since its release in '68, and true to form, it was their next to last song the other night in Chicago. All right, I'm going to end my story with something Keith Richards said about the mysterious power of the song. "I love Satisfaction dearly and everything, but those chords are pretty much a de rigueur course as far as songwriting goes. But Flash is particularly interesting. It's all right now. It's almost Arabic or very old, archaic, classical. The chord setups you could only hear in Gregorian chants or something like that. And it's that weird mixture of your actual rock and roll at the same time, this weird echo of very, very ancient music that you don't even know. It's much older than I am, and that's unbelievable. It's like a recall of something, and I don't know where it came from." All right, Jumpin' Jack Flash. What a tune, right? So that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. The book is still available. You can get it at Amazon, on my website, neilratnerrockdoc.com, under the Buy the Book tab, and I will endorse it any way you want. All right, beautiful weekend here in Woodstock. Hope it's beautiful where you are. I will see you again sometime next week. I'll keep posting. Listen to me on the radio, Radio Woodstock on Saturdays. And that's it. I'll see you all real soon. Okay, take care. Bye.